Well, hello there. This is Christopher McFarland. Haven't been having a hard time sleeping because my arm here has been irritating me. Sometimes I feel like literally hacking it off, but I know I would definitely regret it later on, particularly in the summer. Um, okay, I'll turn this down a little bit and we'll get to what we're. There we go. Um, I just wanted to present my take on the Will Smith Chris Rock issue that everybody is talking about now, and I can't really understand why, but yet on one hand, I get it. So I might as well talk about it now before it becomes old news. Um, has anybody ever seen the Andy Kaufman Jerry Lauer video from 1982? It's on YouTube where they're on Letterman and then they start arguing about something. Um, Andy being kind of Andy. He has his neck brace on and all that jazz. And then as the segment is going on, Jerry Lawler comes up to I mean, not Lloyd, I'm sorry, and him across the face and he falls down. And it's a lot more, I mean, it looks more like a slap than what we saw the other night. And then you find out, of course, that it was all staged. Well, my take here is pretty much the same. I look at this whole situation as a staged event. And I think there are legitimate reasons for that. One, well, the Oscars, the lowest, their lowest ratings, I think, in their history, for obvious reasons. Most of the movies were shit, and you know, who really cares about seeing a bunch of Richie liberal elitists about how wonderful they think they are and passionate and all that and all this virtue signaling crap. Yeah, it's like well, anyway, this year, I mean, it was going to be pretty much the same thing. And what was real interesting is how, because of this incident, people were talking about the Academy Awards this year. Not for Will Smith winning an Oscar, because honestly, I didn't know Will Smith was even in a movie this year. I think most Americans didn't, but he won an Oscar, which is great, I guess. Um, I kind of I don't know, but something told me that something was going to happen this year that would get people talking because I mean last year was pretty rough for them. I'm not saying this year was good for them either. I mean their viewership rose, but I think it still had a much lower rating than it ever did during its heyday. But um, another reason I feel that it was staged was when Will Smith went up to him. It didn't really look like he hit him that hard. I mean, Chris Rock didn't fall down. He didn't put his hand over his face like he had just been hit while he was talking. So that kind of tells me maybe that was not completely real. But nevertheless, it sure doesn't make Will Smith look good um, at all. And some say his career will go down because of it. I thought it already had gone down. I mean, yeah, I thought the whole thing was ridiculous, and it's only going to make Chris Rock look better. I mean, he came out the winner. He didn't like fall down and act like a little bitch. I thought he actually handled himself quite well, um, considering the fact that I could still think that it was staged. He still handled himself quite well. Um, had this not occurred, I wouldn't know about the disease, the issue that Jada has with her hair. I don't think Chris Rock even knew. I don't think who would have cared. Another thing that gets me though, and it's been said by others, that there are thousands, million, or God knows how many shootings or killings involving black on black crime, particularly in the liberal cities. And these same people don't bat an eye. But when Will Smith hits Chris Rock, oh my God, it's like Armageddon. Everybody has to talk about it. Everybody has to put in their 2 cents. I bet you if those two were nobodies and they were just everyday people, then yeah, I doubt they would. Who would care if they shot each other? You think they care? Media doesn't care about black on black crime. Most of these people don't care about black on black crime. They don't. It's just, let's be real. They don't. They don't consider it newsworthy. I don't get it. But don't feel bad. I mean, white on white crime's not that much of a news issue either. I guess unless you're like famous or important or something. But yeah, that's I guess my take on the situation. I'm sure it's going to help Chris Rock out, probably get him some more attention. Um, Whatever I guess helps. I like Chris Rock. I never cared for Will Smith. I mean, if Will Smith, whether it's stage or not, he still looks like a little bitch. I mean, that slap looked pretty girly, man. I mean, shit. I mean, come on. That was like the wimpiest slap. I mean, Chris Rock's not a big guy, and he didn't come close to falling down. It just seemed more like a shock thing than anything else. But I guess anything to get people distracted from the issues with our vegetable president in Ukraine and all the mess this idiot has gotten us into. Well, I guess that's it for now. It's just my 2 cents. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion because, like assholes, every other person you know is married to one. Okay, good night.